Hi, I'm Ed Pound, the Managing Director of the Operations Science Institute. Welcome to the Institute's series, 52 Weeks of Operations Science in 2 minutes. To be clear, we're not going to compress a year's worth of operations science into 2 minutes. Every week during this 52-week series, we will provide 2 minutes of powerful, practical operations science insights. If you are not already applying operations science, you're wasting money and resources. Supercharge your and your team's skills with high-value, low-cost operations science online certification. The Institute is proud to announce the launch of the Operations Science podcast. Operations Science is a science of working better, and we will discuss ideas, innovations, and practical experience from managers and executives and industry thought leaders. The podcast is available on all major outlets. You can search for the Operations Science podcast to find it. In our latest episode of the Operations Science podcast, we have a great conversation with Brian Kindig, a seasoned leader in manufacturing transformations currently at Ford Motor Company. Brian shares insights from his extensive career in various industries. The episode includes key lessons in driving transformation, the importance of culture and continuous improvement, and effective planning processes. This episode offers valuable takeaways for anyone involved in operations or leadership. In this episode, we go 3 minutes covering detailed operations science analysis for understanding a supplier's capability. Remember from last week, the objective practical framework of operations science reduces friction in discussions and provides a strong bridge to establish mutually beneficial relationships with suppliers, even in the face of differing business objectives and ever-present variability. Just as you would survey the ground to evaluate it as a foundation for a bridge, you should evaluate your suppliers also as part of building a relationship. Operations science provides the ability to evaluate suppliers without discussing sensitive cost information. A simple assessment of supplier capability is found in the performance measures they use. Suppliers have many customers and will report whatever customers want. For true insight, though, audit the measures the supplier uses for operations control. Suppliers should be using leading measures such as utilization, WIP levels, and inventory accuracy. These provide predictable control. If the supplier is using lagging measures, watch out. Chasing unit cost is a strong red flag. Use of lagging measures points to lack of control, waste, and undependable performance. Lagging measures are okay for reporting after the fact, but just not useful for good control. What a supplier measures provides great insight to their capability. Lead time depends on utilization levels. Compare utilization calculations. Do they only include touch time in their utilization calculations? That's a red flag. Remember also, any utilization calculation must include all of their demand, not just your demand. Lead time depends on utilization and variability. Low utilization, say 50% for low variability products or services, accommodates short lead times. At 90%, even with low variability, lead time should be much longer. With high variability in operations and demand, lead times should be longer even at 50% utilization. And if the supplier has high variability and is pushing high utilization, their performance is sure to be unpredictable. If they are able to build to stock inventory but don't understand these relationships, they will commonly have too much of the wrong inventory. Check how they manage WIP. This analysis takes only 4 pieces of data. If, for example, their demand is 0.35 units per day, WIP levels should be around 14. However, if you find their WIP level is here to meet demand, there is definitely an opportunity for improvement. On the other hand, if they say, we used to have 74-day cycle times, but we have reduced WIP, so now our cycle time is only 17 days, check their throughput. Little's Law shows it will be about 0.3, which is less than their demand, which is another problem and indicates a lack of operations science understanding. Remember, this WIP analysis applies to service businesses and to project management, not just physical manufacturing. The only major difference typically is that WIP is in tasks, not physical items. Operations Science provides quick, objective analysis for supplier evaluation. It does not require sensitive cost data, which can be a sticking point. From the customer's viewpoint, the Operations Science evaluation provides verifiable information. It does not depend on the supplier's salesperson's promises. Next week, we discuss how operations science facilitates negotiations for beneficial relationships and a strong bridge between suppliers and customers. Please join us at the Operations Science Institute. Like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. Create an account at opscience.org for more great resources. Both the account and the resources are free. Contact us at info@opscience.org for personalized training. The Institute will train and certify your own trainers for long-term sustainability in your organization. Get your own Operations Science online certification. Share your knowledge and inspire, energize, and sustain success for you and those around you.